Good morning, everyone. My name is Roy Cantu with the City of McAllen. Thank you very much for being here. We're here at the groundbreaking for Los Encinos Inclusive Park. I'd like to introduce some of our VIPs out there. We have the Honorable Javier Villalobos, the Mayor of the City of McAllen. We have Commissioner District 4, the Honorable Rudy Castillo. We have the Honorable Hidalgo County Commissioner Eddie Cantu, Precinct 2. We have our City Manager, Roy Rodriguez. Our Assistant City Manager, Jeff Johnston. Our Assistant City Manager, Joe Vera. We have McAllen Parks and Recreation Director, Denny, Meline. We have the McAllen Chamber of Commerce in the house. We have the Chairman of the Board, Annette Franz. We have Blanca Cardenas from the McAllen Chamber, and all the ambassadors that are here to join us this morning. And I'd like to give a special shout out to the Special Olympics. They're here. I'd like to invite right now Commissioner for District 4, Rudy Castillo, to say a few words.
Good morning, buenos días.
Good morning.
There is no doubt that the City of McAllen has something for everyone. With the opening of this playground, children with or without disabilities can have somewhere to play and make memories in this city. This is the second inclusive park for the City of McAllen. We've been open in the City of McAllen, and we are proud to continue working on projects such as these. With the opening of this playground, we're continuing the mission of providing high-quality services and quality of life to all who live, work, and visit the City of McAllen. This play system is for children from 5 to 12 years old. We'll be having musical elements and chimes and drums. Surfacing used will provide mobility around the playground for wheelchairs and walkers with ramps throughout. This playground is 4,191 square feet. First location with the We Go swing accessible swing that will promote social interaction by encouraging multiple users on the swing. The developmental benefits include motor skills such as balance, flexibility, and upper body strength. So we want to thank the City of McAllen and the Parks and Rec for having us this opportunity to get something like this on the south side for District 4. Thank you very much.
Up next, I'd like to invite the City Manager, Roy Rodriguez, for a few words.
Good morning. Thank you all for being here this beautiful day in McAllen. And it is another beautiful day. This city takes great pride and does a great job in paying attention to our community and our citizens. With the park improvements we've been making throughout the city for many years, we realized that we needed a little added touch, and that was to ensure that we were creating playgrounds for everyone, and that meant everyone. This project is funded by a partnership between the City of McAllen and Hidalgo County Precinct 2. Thank you, Eddie, for all you do for us. You are a great partner to the City of McAllen. We're fortunate to have partnerships like this with Eddie Cantu and the rest of Hidalgo County. But in the end, we must ensure that we continue to do these kinds of improvements, and our commitment will not waver. We're already planning the next such facility in McAllen, and we can't wait to have this one open. Thank you so much for being here.
With that, I'd like to invite Hidalgo County Commissioner for Precinct 2, Cantu, for a few remarks.
Good morning. Good morning, beautiful. Thank you all for being here to celebrate this joyous occasion. Thank you to the community who has entrusted me and my team with so much. God says much will be required of the person entrusted with much, and still more will be demanded of the person entrusted with more. Every elected official and department head is entrusted to fulfill the needs of our community. Today we are here, Precinct 2 and the City of McAllen in partnership, once again to continue to bring inclusive play to the whole precinct. In the next 5 years, all our parks need to be inclusive or we have failed our community. In the next 5 years, we will be able to remove the word inclusive from all parks because all of them will be inclusive. Thank you to Mayor Villalobos, the city commissioners, Tony, JJ, Omar, Rudy, Sebi and Pepe, and City Manager Roel Rodriguez, Parks Director Denny, Meline, for making this day a reality. For once, I have to admit, you guys pushed us harder than we usually push our partners to get this thing done fast. I have to commend the City of McAllen for building with their in-house staff, a restroom with adult changing stations for parents with big kids too. They did that, I believe, at Airport Park. And Denny's telling me that they're gonna do that here too. Unless you're in that situation, you don't really understand how important something like that is. You know, we're on pace with these changes to make the changes that the community needs. I look forward to seeing all the kids that live in the beautiful south side of McAllen to play together and not be segregated by abilities. God is amazing, so let's try to live like Him, act like Him, love like Him, and include everyone like Him. God bless you all.
We'd like to invite Marissa, Pecina, an inclusive play specialist, to make a few remarks.
Thank you, everybody. Well, thank you for being here today. What a great way to start off today to celebrate this inclusive playground, as it marks the second ultra-accessible playscape in our great city of McAllen. And what does that mean? We went above ADA requirements, above and beyond. How incredible is it that we get to be a part of this inclusive movement in our city's history? As we celebrate, I want to take a moment to recognize that the construction of this playground will impact so much more than this park alone. With this playground, we are changing lives. We are transforming the future generations, the way they view people with disabilities, on and off the playground. We are creating a future We are creating a future where all children belong and are accepted as their authentic selves. A future full of possibilities driven by equity. Children who otherwise may have never met, socially divided by ability, will play alongside each other, learning from one another that we are more the same than we are different. For so long, many have been waiting for this moment, the chance to be invited to play. Today, we stop waiting for that moment because we're all living it. As the Inclusive Play Specialist on the design team, it was established early on by your leadership and staff that we wanted to make this place a special place with unique features to create a destination playground. A few highlight features in the design are the first zip through, not a technical term, but we'll use it. Playscape, where it's fully ramped access. You'll see they can enter and exit on the north and south side. In kid lingo, this means no more tag traps. The first inclusive Wego swing in the city of McAllen and the second in the valley. A special powder coating that is heat resistant, so kids who may not feel that they're burning themselves can't get hurt. A therapist-designed communication station that displays functional language for the playground in American Sign Language, Braille, Spanish, English to bridge communication barriers and teach that communication happens in many forms. And the first roller slide in the RGV with a transition seat for those with mobility devices. What does this mean? As a child goes down the slide, there will be a transition seat right next to it, so he can wait for his wheelchair or walker to make it back to him. While these are just a few of the many features, it is truly unique how these design elements will give life to inclusion and create a space where everyone can fully participate. And when I say everyone, I mean everyone. The inclusive and accessibility features will make this welcoming to grandmas, grandpas, disabled veterans, parents with disabilities, and fun-loving adults. Thank you for giving us, our community, the hope for a more inclusive tomorrow. Commissioner Cantu with Precinct 2, Mayor Javier Villalobos, previous Commissioner Tanya Ramirez, Commissioner Rudy Castillo, and the entire City Commission, and the McAllen Parks and Rec team, Denny, Meline, Saraí Garcia, and Karina Jimenez. I leave you with this quote by Arthur Chan. Diversity is a fact, equity is a choice, inclusion is an action, and belonging is an outcome. Thank you.
I'd like to invite McAllen Parks and Recreation Director Denny Meline for closing remarks.
Good morning. Ooh, I tried to make this short and sweet. It is hot today, right? But it's a great morning, and it's great to be here today. You know, we had some great speakers here and spoke upon what needs to be done in the city of McAllen, and I think we are taking that leadership role here in the valley and in the communities with Hidalgo County and making this become a reality. So just, you know, as city manager mentioned, you know, partnerships and collaborations are very important. So, you know, I want to thank some organizations here and individuals today. You know, starting off with Commissioner Cantu and his team from Precinct 2. Thank you for your support and leadership and vision to have things like this within our community. Our elected officials, Mayor Villalobos, City Manager, you know, the vision for you guys to, you know, enhance the quality of life for our residents here. And by having these types of play structures within the city, within the county, will allow us to continue to improve and increase opportunities for everybody to enjoy, play, recreate, and then come out of here with their families and make experiences, right? Great experiences. So thank you to them. I'd like to thank former Commissioner Tanya Ramirez, who actually spearheaded this project, you know, and her vision in coming out and talking to Commissioner Cantu and his team to make this a reality. Commissioner Castillo, your blessing for, you know, having us have this groundbreaking today and actually get this project started. So thank you too. Yes, applause please. I'd also like to thank a special individual, Marissa, Pecina, who you just heard spoke. She was our consultant on this project. You know, I didn't know that, you know, certain elements to these playgrounds affect certain things with individuals, and so by having her expertise and her recommendation, we were able to come and formulate this play structure here today that we're going to start building. So, Marissa, you know, thank you so much for the time and effort that you put into this, and I hope we can work on future projects moving forward. So thank you. I'd like to recognize one of our Parks board members that showed up, Ms. Veronica Whitaker. Thank you for showing up today. Annette Franz, Special Olympics and Capable Kids, thank you for being in attendance today. And you know, like everybody mentioned here today, you know, we're moving forward in a new direction, and so this is very exciting for the city of McAllen and for Hidalgo County, and we look forward to more projects like this in the near future. So thank you guys.
On behalf of the City of McAllen, Hidalgo County, McAllen Parks and Recreation, let's break some ground.